Okay folks, so today we are gonna have some pesto crusted salmon for dinner. So I'm gonna let you know how I'm gonna get that started. First of all, I'm going to get out a couple of tablespoons of some pesto. I buy pesto in a big jar and then I freeze it in an ice tray so that way I'll have pesto whenever I want it. These are about a tablespoon. So I'm gonna get a couple of these out. And I'm gonna also add a tablespoon of Dijon mustard to that. That's about a tablespoon. And I'm going to go ahead and squeeze about a half a lemon into this. So I'm gonna wait for my pesto to melt. I'm gonna mix this all together, and then whenever the time comes, I'm gonna spread this on top of my salmon and bake it in the oven like I did last time, and of course I'll show you how to do that one more time. All right, we'll be back. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and get my pesto mixture on my salmon, and once I get that done, these are gonna go into a 400-degree oven for about 16 to 17 minutes. Okay, so let's go ahead and get that on here. It's going to take probably about a tablespoon, maybe a little bit more per salmon. We're going to get that spread on there real nice. Try to cover it all the meat. If you've never had pesto salmon, you're really going to want to give this a try, guys. This is so easy and better than anything you can get at a restaurant, I promise you that. Okay, I'm also going to sprinkle just a little bit of Parmesan cheese on each one of these guys just for fun. And that's it. Okay, cool. Since I had some lemon, I'm going to go ahead and do a little lemon garnish on each one of them. Like I said, we're going to cook these for about 15-16 minutes in a 400-degree oven. I'm also going to cook my asparagus in there, and I've got some carrots that I'm going to pan roast, and I'll show you guys how to do that when we get started, okay? Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get this started with my carrots. I'm going to pan sear them. They may take probably about 20 minutes as well, but I want to go ahead and get those started. I can always just leave them on top of the stove covered, and they're going to stay warm if they get done before my salmon does. Okay, so let's go ahead and get those in the pan. Got my oil already heated up, and I'm gonna go ahead and get these carrots in here. And I'm gonna give them a good sprinkling of salt. It's probably about a teaspoon, maybe a little bit less. I'm gonna give them some cracked pepper. Today I'm going to add a little bit of granulated garlic powder to them, so that's about 1/8 of a teaspoon right there that I'm going to go ahead and put on them. And I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of thyme to them as well. Goes a good sprinkling of some thyme. Give them a nice little added extra flavor. Okay, I'm not going to mess with these carrots for a couple of minutes. I'm going to let them get a nice little char on the bottom of them. I'm going to flip them around a little bit, let them char up some more. I'm probably going to finish them by letting them sit covered for probably about the last 5 minutes, so they'll get nice and soft. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and get my salmon in the oven here in a few minutes. So with that, we'll be right back. Okay, these carrots have been going for about 3 or 4 minutes, and I'm going to go ahead and toss them around a little bit. Got her looking. Some nice color on them, and let those continue to hang out a little bit longer here. And I'm going to go ahead and get my salmon in the oven. So this is going in a 400-degree oven. It's going to be in there for about 16 minutes. I didn't spray my foil again because I want to be able to scoop my salmon away from the skin. We're going gonna wait just a couple of minutes and I'm gonna go ahead and add the asparagus. These asparagus are pretty thick and I only get them, make sure I get them nice and roasted. So they're gonna go in probably about 5 minutes. So if you've never done your carrots like this, you really ought to give it a try. It gives them a great flavor. They cook up really nicely. It's a little different than boiling them or roasting them in the oven. And this is super simple, folks. I just diced mine up, nice little squares, added some olive oil to the pan, got it high, added my carrots, some salt and pepper, garlic powder, and thyme, and they're actually almost done. So I'm gonna go ahead and cover them up. They'll finish steaming in the heat of the pan. I'm gonna turn them down to low, and I'm gonna get my asparagus in with my salmon, so when my salmon is ready, my asparagus will be too. So we got about 12 minutes to go, so with that, we'll be back shortly. Okay, so I've got about 9 minutes left on my salmon. I'm gonna go ahead and kill the heat on my carrots. And just let them sit in the pan, so hopefully they're not going to get too overcooked. I like them a little bit crunchy, but not too crunchy, okay? And hopefully we'll be back and done in a minute. Okay, well that sound means that it's time for me to pull the salmon and my asparagus out of the oven, so let's go ahead and get those out and see what we got here. Look at that. Pesto salmon looks absolutely amazing, and so does my asparagus. All right, so we're gonna let this cool off for just a second, and then we're gonna get all this plated up, and we'll be right back. Okay guys, there you have it. Pesto salmon, roasted carrots, and oven roasted asparagus. It's gonna be delicious. Hope you enjoyed. See you next time.